welcome to Mabel's Closet. My name's Jane. So today's video is a cosy winter vlog rather than autumn because we're now in winter, and just really catch up on what I've been up to this week. So I'm in a different spot today because my cat has nabbed my chair again, so I'm just sitting in my sewing chair today. So grab a coffee if you fancy a nice cosy winter chat. Grab a coffee and I shall see you in a minute. Welcome back. So yeah, what I've been up to this week? Well, I've been quite busy with my crochet. I've done just literally a few days ago uploaded a tutorial on my Grace collar, which was that oversized crochet collar that I did. And just in case you're interested in crochet, because I know some of you like crochet, knitting and sewing, this is the Grace collar. I'll pop some pictures up of me wearing it just so you can get an idea of what it looks like. So absolutely love how it's turned out. Literally I designed it and I only did one prototype, which is this one, and it worked out perfectly first time round. Normally when I'm doing my crocheting prototypes, I might have to pull it out about a dozen times till I get it right, till I get the stitching right, or get the design right, or the fit. I have an idea in my head, I draw the idea in my crochet design book, and I try and get that drawing, my little sketch, into reality, and it doesn't always pan out. I've got a book full of sketches of what I'd like to create crochet wise. Some I've had to put back on the back burner because it's just not working out as I had the picture in my head. So sometimes when that happens, I have to literally put it to one side and forget about it maybe for a few months, because if I don't, I just get really bogged down and it starts to stress me out a bit, because if I can't get it how I want it, because I'm a bit of a control freak, Virgo, I don't know whether that's a Virgo trait. I am a little bit of a control organised freak, and if it doesn't work as I want it to work within a certain time, it'll stress me out. So sometimes I have to literally put them on the back burner and just file them away. But as I say, I've got a book, must be 50, 60 sketches in that book of what I want to create. So this is what I'd had an idea of, and literally this came out first time round. So I was really chuffed with that. And I wanted an oversized collar. If you follow me and you know me, I follow me on Instagram, you know I like to layer my clothes, and I don't just like to add an outfit. I like to maybe add one of my raggy brooches or one of my crochet shoulder snugs. I just like to layer and create an outfit that's me type of thing. So by adding these little bits and little extras and little accessories, it just makes me feel like me. So I wanted to do something like this, and I absolutely love it. So I've just been doing the tutorial, and the tutorials, I think the tutorial was about 40 minutes long, which is quite an average length tutorial for me. I have done one when I did my Diamond Dreams sweater, that was an hour long. Whoa. Doing the tutorial is fine, the editing, because obviously you do it in bits. I crochet under the camera and then I tell them, my viewers, to go and do to the end of the row, and then I'll go off and finish the end of the row, then I'll come back. So the stopping and starting on the camera, so then you've got to edit it and then take out all the words when I fluff my words. Oh, so it does take when I was editing this one, I think it took me all day to edit it, put all the intros and the outros in and all the little bits and the overlays and what have you, and get it right, and also get the PDF pattern typed up, make sure that was right. I had to do all that, and I think it took me the whole of Sunday to do. I was totally worn out at the end of Sunday. It was worth it in the end because I'm passionate about my crochet. I don't want to let that slide. I have been letting it slip a little bit because my dressmaking, I've been a bit consumed with my dressmaking. So now I'm trying to be consumed with both of them equally, which is very difficult because there's not enough hours in the day for me, I swear. So yeah, so that's the Grace collar. So that was my prototype, which I absolutely love, and I've worn it tons already. And it just literally sits around your neck. Pop it on and you've created something a little different with your outfit. And then I've done two like tie options. So this is like the bow tie option. So if you don't want the button and loop, It's got the button and loop. I've done the bow tie option, which makes it quite pretty too. So that's the one in the denim blue. And then for the tutorial, I had some of that gorgeous burnt orange yarn left that I did my like grandad vest in. And I did that one for the tutorial. So actually it goes quite nice with what I've got on today. So that's the Grace collar. So if you're interested in crochet, have a check on my crochet channel, Loopy Mabel Crochet, and the PDF pattern as well. That's out and it's already been selling well, so that's really good. I'll put the links to everything I'm chatting about anyway in the box below, like I always do. So that's what's consumed quite a lot of my time last week, and now I'm itching to get on to my next crochet design. So I'm going to work on something over the Christmas holidays and just maybe, you know, just enjoy a little bit of crochet and maybe not so much dressmaking. We'll see. I can't promise, because if I don't sew for a day or so, I get withdrawal symptoms and I have to come in and just do something. Even if I don't create an outfit, I have to maybe do something, maybe make a little gift, or I don't know. I just can't resist. And I know how lucky I am. I've got this room where I can just come in and do whatever takes my fancy. Really lucky, I know that. And so yeah, so that's what I've been up to on my crochet. So that's all up, done, and it's out there. So I've got about 45 crochet patterns published now since I began a couple of years ago. So it's not bad. And as I say, I must have at least 50, 60 at least in my sketchbook to work through. And yeah, I really do enjoy it. So that's what I've been doing majority of the week. Yesterday was today's Thursday. I've just been for groceries this morning with Mum. My Mum's been coming with me. I know we're not supposed to, but she's been coming with me in the car. It's just, she doesn't like to drive as much these days, so she's been coming with me in the car. I mean, we wear our masks. So I went for groceries this morning at 8:30 and come back, and it's a gorgeous, wintry, sunny sky, blustery day. So I've been able to get some photographs of my latest make. Yesterday was awful. It was dark. It was really dark. I couldn't do any filming. I couldn't take any pictures because it was absolutely pouring down. But even if I wanted to come in here and do some filming, it was just so dark and dreary. And I just felt like, oh, I'm not going to get anything made today. I felt like I just couldn't get motivated. So I think I potted about a little bit. I think I finished off one of the poppy pinafores. I think I finished that one off yesterday. And again, these are all going out. They're going really well. I'm really pleased with how they're going out. And I'm wearing this gorgeous pumpkin colour. And it goes, how fab does it go with this blouse? So this blouse is the Ridge Blouse. This is my second one. I did that navy blue one. I popped some pictures up of the blue. I wouldn't say it was navy blue, but that gorgeous royal blue, I suppose. I'm not sure. And I've worn that absolute ton, and I knew I had to make some more of these. And it's the Ridge Blouse by Sewaholic Patterns. I think they're Canadian. There's a couple of I don't know whether they're faults, but there's a couple of things in there. I may have to email them and ask them if I'm wrong, or maybe they've got it wrong on how you put some things together. It just doesn't make sense at all. And so I must email them and see if I'm just reading the instructions wrong. So when I put the tie section on, I just did it my way, because the way the instructions said, it just wouldn't work at all. But apart from that, I just love it. It's like, I'll show you a little bit better of the drawing. It's like a semi-fitted shirt, classic shirt look, with the gorgeous bow tie, and you don't have to do the tie. You can do it without, but I love the tie. And how fab does it go with this pumpkin pinafore? I'll pop some pictures of me. I've just been outside in the garden and took some photographs, and I'm absolutely thrilled with it. I'm never going to probably wear it on its own, because I like to layer my clothes. Very rarely that I will wear just one thing. Even in the summer, I probably do still layer things. So it'd be very rare that I would just pop a blouse on and that would be it. I would add something on top. So obviously it's gone perfectly with this pumpkin shade baby cord on this poppy pinafore. So this fabric is just absolutely beautiful. This is part of my Minerva Makers blog post, and I didn't realise how gorgeous it was when I selected the fabric from Minerva, because you're only working off like a little, fairly smaller screen type of thing. And when it came, I thought, oh, that's absolutely stunning. But I didn't know about when I ordered it, I've had this quite a while, this fabric. I didn't have this pumpkin corduroy, but how fab does it go? What a fab outfit. I really love it. It's autumnal, it's still vibrant, it's pretty, it's bright, and it's just, I just absolutely love it. And it's one of my colours, definitely one of my colours. And I even, because the fabric is so pretty, I even covered the buttons. And just lift it up, and as I say, it's like a shirt. 4 buttons on the front as well, covered them as well, because it was just so pretty. I couldn't not cover the buttons. Absolutely fab with this pinafore. I just love this outfit. It's just, oh, I just love it. And I put my hair, done something a little bit different with my hair today. Put it in a little side bun for a change. It's really getting long, my hair, really long. And I'm going to get my daughter to maybe chop an inch or 2 off. She's a hairdresser, and yeah, my hair goes right the way down my back. Just a second, just let my cat out. Yeah, so my hair goes right the way down my back, and it's a little bit long. When I have it in a ponytail, it's like it's long. So yeah, I need a few inches chopping off that. So I just thought, oh, for a change, I'll put one of those little donut things that you put on your hair and wrap my hair around it and do a little bit of a side knot, getting ready for Christmas, because I like to do something different with my hair at Christmas. I really must do something different with my hair more often, because it's just so easy to pop it up in a classic ponytail. Yeah, so I quite like the look today. I'm feeling good today. Yesterday, like I say, it was like, oh, like not depressing, but it was just like, oh, you know, like overwhelming. The weather was dark and just didn't feel motivated, which is not like me at all, because I never stop. I mean, I didn't stop. I just didn't do anything creative. So I feel much better today. I suppose we all have those days, and I think because the days are so dark and long, you wake up and it's dark, and then it gets dark really early. But yesterday it was like dark all day. Yeah, so I feel a lot better today. Also got, this orange seems to be the thing actually, purely by fluke. I've got 3 new pretty floral bias tapes arrived. I mean, they've all got a touch of, well, these 2 have got the touch of orange, which goes really well with this pinafore, which would make really nice binding for the armhole and the neck area, and just absolutely love them. So these have been added to the shop. I mean, how fab is that one? And I'll show you them all up close. I'll pop some pictures as well. I've took some pictures of them as well. I do like a ditzy. I do like a little bit of floral, as you know, and you can't beat, if you're going to put a binding on something, why not make it pretty and floral? It doesn't have to be plain, does it? And obviously, if you're going to put bias binding on something, on a garment, why not put pretty floral bias binding? And how fab are they? And that goes, as I say, that goes really well. As does that one actually. So these are all added to my online shop now. So if you're ever looking for a lovely ditzy floral bias, I've got 11 now. So it's spoilt for choice. But I do like these 2 with the orange. I think they're really retro and bright. This is gorgeous. I love this one. So they're all added to my shop if you fancy some ditzy floral bias. Back to the Ridge Blouse. Sorry, I got sidetracked there with that gorgeous binding. Obviously, this is part of my blog enroll for Minerva, and if you haven't been over on their new site, it really is a total different change to their old site. It's just been recently relaunched, and it's more like a social. Obviously, it's got all the Minerva fabrics and everything that goes with it, but it's also a massive social platform too, so it's totally different. So I recommend you go and have a look. So the fabrics are polycotton and in this gorgeous print, and I'll pop the link for the fabric. You can still get the fabric in the Minerva web shop, and I'll pop the link for it in the box below if you fancy having a go at using it too, because it is absolutely stunning. It's got all the, I think it's obviously it's floral, so say no more, but it's got the coral, it's got a little darker, the darker oranges, It's got a lovely grey background, and it's got like a limey green leaf effect and a cream, and it's just got all the gorgeous autumn colours. And I'm just looking at there on the monitor, just so pretty. And this blouse design is just a really classic design, but I just love the bow detail. I just think it sets off your outfit. Yeah, so this will be a blog post on the Minerva website underneath my profile. So I'll pop the link for that, and follow me along on Minerva too. That would be lovely to see you over there. And what else? Oh yes, our swap, myself, my lovely friend Rosie from Rosie Sews Modern Vintage. She also has a YouTube channel. She's really retro vintage style. And we have been running this is the second year for our swap share sew. We started it last year, and the theory of it is, if you've not seen it or heard about it, the theory of it was, we're both very similar. We don't get out much, and haven't got that many friends in the social sewing side. And we just thought, let's do something where there's other women. There's obviously lots more women who are very similar, who don't have many sewing friends. They can discuss and chat sewing-y things with people. You know, they may have friends but who don't appreciate sewing. My daughter just looks, when I mention anything sewing to my daughter, you can just see she's like, yeah, you can see the shutters coming down, because she hasn't got a clue what I'm talking about, and she has no interest at all. So I can't really have a really long conversation with her about, oh, look at this I've been making. She'll say, oh, that's nice, mum, and all that, and that's gorgeous, you're so clever, as she does. But then if I wanted to chat with her about, oh, the buttonhole feature or the bow tie, she'd be like, I don't know what you're on about, mum. So obviously there's other women similar, you know, or similar who don't have many friends, and we just thought, let's do something where we can join women together on this massive social platform, Instagram and YouTube, and let's see if we can get women to form friendships and just be part of something, a sewing community. So we set it up where we said, right, well, let's do something slightly different then, where we pair up into partnerships, women that they don't know, so they can instantly make a new sewing friend, and they get chatting and communicating, and then they send each other a little sewing notion swap parcel to each other wherever they are in the world. And then when they receive that little swap parcel, they then incorporate some of it into the garment that they're going to make, and they chat about it, and that's how it works. And it's so lovely. And this is year 2, and this year me and Rosie paired over 80 ladies. So we've created at least 80 new friendships, at least, because I set up a couple of little mini groups for them to chat amongst themselves, so they could all see who was partaking in the challenge, not just the 2. So they were like chatting with other women, so created loads of friendships. Another sewing circle. It's just so lovely, and it's just recently finished. And there was 4 winners receiving prizes that were kindly donated from sewing companies, sewing pattern companies and what have you. But in my eyes, all of them are winners, because every one of them thoroughly enjoyed it. Every one of them made friendships. Every one of them felt a little bit more confident, just felt as if they belong, felt they had a passion for dressmaking again. Some of them had come back into dressmaking. Some of them were brand new to dressmaking. It was just so lovely. So that's just finished. And I think we're going to be running it again every year now, because it was just so rewarding. Me and Rosie just thought, wow, we've helped to create all these new friendships again. So that's just finished. So yeah, it's all go here at Loopy Maple headquarters. Still working on the Poppy Pinafore pattern. It's still scheduled for January publishing. Fingers crossed. I'm doing really well with that. I've just got to now design the pattern envelope. So I've got a few ideas how I want the design to look like. So I'm working on that, and I'm just finished off the grading for all the sizes, because the sizes are going to go from size 4 to size 24, which in this pattern will be extra small, small, medium, large, extra large, 2 extra large. So there's like 2 sizes per pinafore, like 6 to 8 and 10 to 12 type of thing. So that's coming along nicely. The ones I'm making to sell, ready-made, as I said, they're going really well too. So thank you so much for all of those that have ordered from me, for me to make them for you. And I'm going to be working on a couple of the olive blouses. I'll pop a picture of the olive blouse if you can't remember which one that one is. In fact, this is the olive blouse. Here it is. the olive blouse. If you remember, I got those gorgeous floral prints, and I'm going to be making a batch of these as ready to wear for the shop. The olive blouse with the Peter Pan collar, and again with a gorgeous button fastening up the back. And this obviously will be eventually in a pattern, and cute little cuffed sleeves. And again, this will be one of my patterns, but poppy pinafores coming first. I'm going to work my way through them that way rather than just trying to do everything at once, which is what I tend to do. Seriously, sometimes, Jane, I say slow down, but yeah, that's the way I work, it's the way I roll. So hopefully I might be able to get one more scrap fabric project out before Christmas comes. I'm going to try my very best, because it's not long to Christmas now. It's a week, I think it's a week tomorrow. So it's just, time is rolling by. If I don't, it will be after Christmas. So thank you for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed my little cosy winter vlog. And if you just found my little corner of the world, I'd love it if you subscribed and hit the bell, and then you won't miss any of my vlogs. And if you love crochet and you like a little bit of crochet, please join me over at Loopy Mabel Crochet. I have loads and loads of tutorials over there for you. And all my patterns are in loopymabel.com, the shop as well. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thumbs up if you enjoyed today's cosy winter vlog, and I shall see you on my next sewing vlog. If I don't speak to you before, I hope you all have a fantastic, for those of you that celebrate it, fantastic Christmas, and hopefully we'll all have a better, healthier new year. Thanks for joining me, everyone, and I shall see you very soon. Bye for now.